I don't recognize that guy at all. I said, "You're joking, right?" He goes, No, that's what we're gonna do. I thought, this is nuts. And of course, I did it. His last words before crashing were, "Hello, wall." Hi, my name is Cary Elwes, and this is my E.T. Then and Now.
As you wish.
I want to start
Yes.
by going back to the very first time that we met you on the set of Lady Jane in 1985.
Do you think the young movie-going audience is ready to relate to a 16th century love story?
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
So often you have films that are going way ahead in the future and dealing with what this world is going to be like in the year 2000.
2000.
In fact, I think it's far more fascinating to see how we used to live and what it really was like.
What a baby. I'm just so young, I can't even recognize myself.
And this film, you were working with Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah.
What do you remember most about that time spent with her?
It was great. She's amazing. It was her first movie.
The Queen desires that you withdraw.
It was the film, actually, that Rob Reiner told me he watched that helped me get cast in The Princess Bride.
You're
so
kidding. I
I'm
didn't
grateful
realize
for it
that.
on many levels.
The next year, you shot The Princess Bride
Yes.
in 1986. And so we actually got to catch up with you on the set of The Princess Bride.
Oh my gosh.
It was a sad last day. We had our picture taken all together on the last day. And it's kind of like, it's over. It passed very quickly, the movie. And it went like that, So, but it ended up okay.
Wow. Again, I don't recognize that guy at all. I don't know who that is. So young, fresh-faced. That was a turning point for my career, obviously.
Drop your sword.
What do you remember about that experience that made it so special?
Well, Rob, obviously. It's very sad that he's gone, but he created an atmosphere that was so conducive to creativity and just so joyful. All I can remember was laughing every day, and he was so playful. Probably the most memorable thing was what he said to me on the first day of shooting. After he gave me direction for the scene, he turned to me and said, "Oh, by the way, remember to have fun." And I've kept that with me my whole life, not only something I apply to my work, but my life in general. And that's just who he was, someone who always remembered to have fun.
And let's talk about the sword training that you did for this film.
Well, we trained very hard, Mandy and I. I injured myself first week of shooting, and so we had to postpone the fight sequence to the end of the schedule.
And then the injury was from the training?
No,
Oh,
it was my
a-
own silly fault. I was fooling around on Andre the Giant's all-terrain vehicle, so that was my own fault. And the producers weren't very excited about that. But it actually forced me to really focus on my handiwork. I had to learn all of Mandy's moves, and he had to learn all of mine. And so that way, we could be sure not to have any accidents. Well, I so sore at the end of the day. I would have to take a long bath. My legs, my thighs were just killing me because we had to be crouched the whole time. It was a challenge. I discovered muscles I didn't know I had.
Please understand, I hold you in the highest respect.
And the sword training came in handy because we caught up with you on the set of your comedy, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yes.
And we actually have a clip of you showing off your skills.
Okay.
Now, do you want to see the guys and the guy?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's Mel.
Well, I got a nice two-shot of these two guys in this part of the film.
Great. So fun.
Not seeing who's fighting.
You can't see who's fighting.
Oh my God.
Right? So impressive.
Such a great memory.
And the great Mel Brooks, what was it like working with him?
Oh, absolute joy. I mean, you could have knocked me over with a feather when I got the call from him to do this role.
Lend me your ears.
I grew up watching his movies. I pretty much learned to quote almost every scene of all of his films. So you know, he's a legend. He's Mel Brooks. He's a legend. He changed comedy forever. And he was so funny and so joyful every day. And another set where it was laughter every single day. Every single day.
Man, white men can't jump.
He'd been developing this project for a while. And he said, I think you'll make... He came to the first screening of Princess Bride. He said, I think you'll make a perfect Robin Hood. I'm like, what? He said, I'll let you know.
And he did.
And I thought I'll never hear from him again. And sure enough, he did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we really must dash. So, ta-ta.
You worked with Tom Cruise on the
Yes.
1990 film Days of Thunder, and you did
Yes.
a lot of your own stunt driving.
Yes.
Wheeler takes the checkered flag in the distance. Yeah!
Tell me, was that out of your comfort zone?
Oh my gosh. Crazy. I love Tom. He's a terrific guy. He really is so fun to work with, so professional and so supportive of everybody, both behind the camera and in front. And yeah, I had to learn how to drive NASCAR, and it was a challenge because we had 3 cameras on the car, and I'll never forget the great Tony Scott, who directed the picture. He came up to me on my first day, and I had to drive amongst other stuntmen at Daytona, and I had to get up to I think it was like 120 miles an hour or something crazy like that. He said, "Okay, here's what you need to do. When you get up to speed, I want you to take the wheel with your knees, and then I want you to flip on each of the cameras, grab the wheel again, and then when they're switched on, take the wheel with your knees again, and then clap each camera." And I said, "You're joking, right?" He goes, No, that's what we're gonna do." And I thought, oh my.
And this was the first day?
First day of driving.
For you? Oh, it was first day of driving.
And I thought, this is nuts. And of course, I did it. Tom put a car on the wall, actually, on his first day of driving. You know, and these things are not cheap. And he was so funny. On film, his last words before crashing were, "Hello, wall."
So he knew it was happening.
He knew. Believe it or not, I mean, I joke about him crashing, but he's actually a professional driver. He was taught by Paul Newman, and he actually is raced for real. And that's why he wanted to make the picture.
And then you and Tom reunited 33 years later for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Who the hell is this guy? Working with Tom it's a fabulous ride because he knows everybody's name on the set, always complimenting people and lifting them up. That's what he does. He lifts people up. He's an extraordinary guy.
Okay, we're doing ET then and now, so we have
Okay.
the then. Let's talk the now. So you're currently starring as a private investigator in the new Peacock drama M.I.A.
Yeah.
Forensics find anything?
Trace amounts of cocaine, heroin, and marijuana.
It was created by the great Bill Dubuque, who gave us Ozark. And my wife and I, we binge watched that show when it came out, and he's just an extraordinary storyteller, Bill. And I knew it would be fun, so I read the pilot and I was just captivated by it. It's like a show that's like a roller coaster ride. You know, it grabs you by the lapels and it just won't let go at all. I'll be in touch.
Your daughter Dominique recently started film school.
Yes.
How exciting.
Yes. I'm so proud of her. She's the best production I'll ever do. You know, my job as a parent is to support my kids' dreams, and so I was thrilled when she wanted to get into the business. And she really applied herself to her craft. She didn't want to just be like a Nepo baby. She went to acting school. She studied it like I did at Lee Strasberg, and she went to the Groundlings, and she's really working hard at it, so I'm very proud of her.
Pick it up.
Hello.
Did you tell Sophie she would make me better?
After this amazing career you've had, what advice do you give her now knowing all the ins and outs of what this career takes?
I give her advice only when she asks for it. I share with her, obviously, the pitfalls, and she's prepared for that. But she knows exactly where she's going. So I'm just gonna stand back and enjoy it.
And does she admire her dad's work? Does she go back and watch her favorite films?
The one she really liked was From the Earth to the Moon, which I did for HBO.
Yeah.
But she's watched Princess Bride, obviously.
Of course.
She liked it. My best days are spending time with my family. That's really what it's all about.